Hey guys, welcome back to Nala's Kingdom. It's a pleasure having you here back on my channel. I am super honored. I am super happy. Thank you so much for coming back if you are a returning subscriber, and if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscription button so that you don't miss on any video that I get to post. Don't forget to tap on the notification bell so that you get notified every time I get to post a new video. Anyways, today's video is a chit chat. Nothing special. I'm just gonna talk about the current situation that is happening in Vietnam right now. Things are not super good for foreigners here, especially people like who are not having like legal documents to work here, like people who are living here but are not entitled to be working. I mean, like people who don't have work permits. So today's topic is gonna be all about what's happening in Vietnam, why is it happening, what is gonna be done next, lockdown, work permit, visa extensions and stuff. So if you wanna join the chat, don't go anywhere and let's get into the video. Let's get into the video. Drop it, boom,
Drop it.
Alright guys, so I have my notebook here and I wrote some of the points that I really want to talk about because I really forget. So what is easier for me, I write down all the points that I want to talk if I'm doing a chit chat video. And today I'm going to tell you about what is happening in Vietnam concerning the visa extension issues, lockdown, social distancing, what is really going on. Because like I've been receiving DMs on my Instagram and DMs on my Facebook, people asking me what's going on in Vietnam. They want to fly here, but today let me tell you what is really on the ground right now, because right now I'm in Vietnam, I'm in Ho Chi Minh City, and it's raining heavily right now outside there. Anyway, so first thing first, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things that I really want to talk to you about that is happening in Vietnam right now. I'm gonna talk about the current situation in Vietnam. So first of all, we went back into the lockdown, like I think it's like today is, when was it? I don't remember very well, but it's like 4 days ago or something. Yeah, so they put oh no, not 4 days ago. Before they actually put like a 2 weeks restriction, they closed down the bars, they closed down the saloons, the parlors, they closed down every entertainment place in Ho Chi Minh and like in the other parts of the country, like in the other cities as well. Like they closed down, they shut down everything. So we the schools were already like going into the summer break, so it did not affect so much the schools, but like the English centers also like shut down, and most of the English centers, like they are doing classes online, like they're doing online classes, they're teaching students online at home. Yeah, so that's the first thing they did. And then like 2 days ago, like 4 days ago, the government passed a law that in Ho Chi Minh City, like we supposed to social distance for 2 weeks. So like the parks are closed, you cannot go to the park or like to the walking streets and you find anybody there. Like they restricted the area, no going there for anything. Stay home, social distance, and stay safe. Yeah, so when it comes like to living and working in Vietnam, when you're a foreigner, you're supposed to work with a work permit, but like most of the people who've been here, like they've been working illegally, like working on tourist visas. So like what the government did, they just introduced a new law that I don't know, don't blame me if like I make a mistake somewhere. I'm also just talking what they are telling me. Yeah, so they introduced a new law that every single foreigner who is living in Vietnam and working has to hold a work permit. So like previously people have been like working on business visas and it wasn't like an issue, it wasn't a problem. But like right now the government said if you are a foreigner and you want to live and stay in Vietnam for a longer time and like you are working, you are supposed to hold a work permit that allows you to work. Yeah, so with that said, most of the people like don't have sponsor companies because like to apply for a business visa still you need a sponsor company to sponsor your visa, and then after sponsoring your visa to you are supposed to get the work permit, whereby you need documents that are really legalized. So most people like I think most people don't like have been working on non-contracts, like they've been working part-times in centers and in like some schools, but they are not on contracts. So people are like finding it as an issue to work really here, to stay here, because like they are not issuing more than 3 months visas. Come business, come tourist, they are not issuing those visas. If especially like business visa, they cannot give you a 3 months business visa extension if you don't have like a sponsor visa. So no, a sponsor company. So a sponsor company is like a company where you are working and like they are providing immigration with proof that you are their employee. So people like are now having difficulties to apply for visas. Like some people have been told to leave the country, like you give your passport to the agent, take it to immigration for a visa extension, and the agent brings back the passport to you and they tell you you cannot extend the visa because they have said so and so. So you have been given 5 days to leave the country and go back to your country. Yeah, so that has happened to my friend actually. Like she was given 3 days to just, cause like she's been doing visa extensions, but then like the agent brought back her passport and she was told to prepare and leave the country like in 3 days, just like that, to exit. It's pretty sad. So like right now nobody can extend their visas beyond 3 months, especially like tourist visas. You can only extend your visa for 1 month extension, and it's so pretty expensive. Like it's super duper expensive to extend a 1 month visa, because like my friend told me she was charged $6.2 million. No, 6 point sorry she was charged $6.2 million dong. I think it's like that's like $270 to extend for only 1 month, and like she doesn't even know what's gonna happen next, if they will like extend her visa next month or not. So like people are stuck, people don't know what's gonna happen next. People love Vietnam, but I think that the laws are becoming pretty hard and difficult for each and everybody who is just coming here as a tourist. You come here, you hold a work permit if you want to stay here longer, because like people have been living on tourist visas and like continue extending their visa because they love the country. So it's gonna become a problem to do that. Well, Lord have mercy. Anyways, let's leave apart like the visa extensions. So the work permit, work permits, you work for a company, you're supposed to hold a work permit that shows that you are working for this company and you are paying tax. So it's a law right now that every worker in Vietnam, foreigner, has to hold a work permit. Even though like you are a business owner in Vietnam, your employees, like Vietnamese employees, have to hold something. I just read it online, but they have to hold something that shows like they're working for you. You a foreigner and they're working for you, something like that. I did not understand it very clearly, but what is going on? Work permits. Every single foreigner working here in Vietnam has to hold a work permit. If you don't have a work permit, you don't get You don't get 3 months. You don't have a work permit, get out of here. So do I have a work permit? Ask me. I won't tell you that. But anyways, so most of the people are leaving right now. Like, people are getting on flights to get back home, because some people like have just been living here like they work online, but their companies are not here. They want to live in Vietnam, like they are on business visa, their companies are not here. They just love the country, they just want to be here, live here. They're not working here, like they're not getting salary from here, they're getting paid from like outside Vietnam. But so they have made the business visa difficult for that category of people. So I think like most of foreigners are just gonna leave and just go somewhere else for holidays and stuff, to chill. Yeah. So international flights, like they were cancelled. Like international flights, since I think it's like 4 days back, they started to cancel the international flights that are flying in from different countries. Yeah, so we are not receiving any international flights from outsiders for now, because like the number of cases is pretty increasing. Yeah, the number of cases are pretty increasing. I read that they are gonna vaccinate like 7% of the population. So I think like the vaccine is out, but I read that they're gonna first vaccinate like 7% of the population, and like those are like the people who are working in airport. What's wrong with my eye? The doctors, nurses, they're the ones who are going to get the vaccine first. Then I think the teachers will be the next. Yeah, so no flights from outside of the country are flying in. They temporarily like banned international flights for 1 month until like, did they say 4th of July? Yeah, somewhere there. So they banned international flights for 1 month, lockdown, social distancing for 2 weeks, and then we'll see what happens next. What next? What else? Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I didn't want this video to be super long. I just wanted to speak about like just what is pretty happening. It's not too much, but like the current situation, if you don't have a sponsoring company to sponsor your business visa so that you get a work permit, you're in trouble. You don't know like if you're gonna get an extension for next month or not. If you don't have a work permit, you don't know what's gonna happen next. So like people are here, they don't know what's gonna happen next, because like the rules are keeping on changing every single day. Yeah, even like the agents cannot tell you what's gonna happen next. They're like, we are also just like waiting for what is gonna happen next. So yeah, we're back in lockdown when people are not working anymore. There's English centers are teaching like lessons online. The bars are closed, musicians are not performing anywhere, restaurants are closed. Like you go to a restaurant, you just order food and then you go home and eat from home. The public transportation, like the bus, they're not supposed to take more than 10 people. Yeah, when you go like out to buy stuff, you have to social distance. We have to wear masks everywhere we go. You don't wear a mask, you get fined 100, or is it 100? Only 100. Like we have to wear masks going in public places. The parks are all closed, like they all have like signs, don't enter. Swimming pools are closed, everything is closed. Like it's like we're back to the first wave. Like it's like the first wave, it's like way back in 2020. what happened like way back in 2020, it's what is happening right now. But hopefully we get through this. Hopefully everyone goes through this. My brothers and sisters who are going through the hardest time because of the visa, I'm with you. I'm praying for you. I hope things work out for you. Really, Vietnam is a really cool country. The food is amazing, people are amazing, everything is amazing. People love this country, but I think the rules and everything is just gonna make it hard for everyone to stay here. Yeah, so that was pretty much of everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. I'll keep on updating more if I get more information about what's gonna be happening next. So stay tuned, subscribe, touch it, touch it, touch it. Yeah, subscribe so that you get to know whenever I get to post a new video. I'm gonna give you updates every single time they update new information. So I'm gonna be telling you what and what and what. And I think there are people who are still like asking me if like they can, how is the situation here, like could they come and work here. I think I forgot to mention this. It was supposed to be actually the first one. I think right now it's probably hard because like they're not even allowing international flights to come into the country because of the new cases. So what you have to do, you're going to wait until the situation calms down, because like previously teachers have been like flying in, companies like they have been flying in teachers from outside of the country to come and work. But like recently they tested somebody, like they tested someone, and like they quarantined for like 14 days, and like they went out of the quarantine and like they tested negative, and then like after a certain amount of time they tested them again and they were positive. I think that's why like they banned. And like right now the quarantine goes up to 21 days, which was only 14 days. The expenses of the quarantine itself, it is super expensive. It is so expensive, let alone like the air tickets, which are expensive, but even like the quarantine itself is so expensive. Just wait until like things go back to where they're supposed to be. Just wait until everything settles, and then you start thinking of coming to Vietnam to teach. Yeah, that's the only information I would give you for about what is necessary to come here and be like a teacher with a work permit. I'm gonna make a new video. I'm gonna make a video explaining to you what documents are needed, what is needed, what you have to do, how to find the companies to hire you, how to find companies that can sponsor your visa from your country to here. So if you are interested in that information, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I get to post that video, and you will enjoy more of my videos as well. Anyways guys, it was a pleasure talking to you. Have a good night, have a good day. I love you so much. Don't forget to smash the subscription button if you're new here. I love you guys. I'm gonna let you go in for my lunch. Bye.